Hi viewers, welcome to Yogi, the math tutor. Now I'm talking about rational numbers from the grade 8th class textbook. Before going to learn about rational numbers, first of all we need to review of some of previous numbers. They are natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So already we know natural numbers. So what are the natural numbers? Counting numbers are called natural numbers. Already we know. So they are starting from 1, 2, 3 and the natural numbers are represented by the capital letter N. And the natural numbers together 0 are called whole numbers and they are denoted by the capital letter W. And the whole numbers with the negative numbers are called integers. They are represented by the capital I R Z. So already we discussed about these numbers in grade 7th class. Now in this grade 8 they will introduce the rational numbers. So now here we can see the rational number definition of the rational number. The numbers which are expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This is special condition they given for the Q are called rational numbers, and rational numbers are represented by capital Q, and these rational numbers are also called as quotient numbers. So now here you are taking the Q and they are in the form of the set. The numbers are in the set in the form of P by Q. For example, I'm taking this 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7. These all are called rational numbers. Now here we can see uh, now this 1 we can written as 1 by 1 and 2 by 1, 3 by 1. 0 also we can write in 0 by 1, and negative numbers also we can write minus 1 by 1, 0 by 1, 1 by 1. So so look at here, these all are in the form of P by Q. So if I'm taking the denominator 1, this is also in the form of P by Q, and if I'm taking the integers, they are also in the form of P by Q. So from these examples we can conclude that all natural numbers, all whole numbers and all integers also rational numbers. Why? Because they all are in the form of P by Q. Now we from this now we can go with a better understanding of our rational numbers. One person, Ramu here, Ramu says 5 by 3 is a rational number, and 5 is only a natural number. He said one more person, Raju, he says 5 by 3 and 5, these both are rational number. With whom do you agree? Yeah, I will agree with you only, Raju. Just now we discussed about the natural numbers also a rational numbers. Now we can conclude that 5 by 3 is a rational number and 5 by 1 also is a rational number. So we will agree with Raju. Why? Because these all are in the form, these both are in the form of P by Q. So these both are rational numbers. Next we will go with the properties of rational numbers. The first property, closure law. So what is that closure law means? If the uh, sum sum of two rational numbers is also a rational number, then we can say that the the set of rational numbers satisfies closure property under addition. Here we can take any binary operation like subtraction, multiplication, or division. I mean, if I'm subtracting the two rational numbers, then answer also be a rational number. If I multiply two rational numbers, that answer also is a rational number, like that. So this states that closure property. Now we will go with the closure property under addition. The first one is under addition. We will check this addition operation will satisfy or not. Now I'm taking two rational numbers like 2 by 7 and 5 by 8. I'm adding these both numbers. That answer is LCM. You will get 7 8s are 56. Multiply 7 8s are 2 8s are 16 plus 8 sevens are 5 sevens are 35. So the answer is 51 by 56. So if I'm adding 2 by 7 plus 5 by 8, that answer is 51 by 56. It is a rational number. It is a rational number. Then 51 by 56 also a rational number. So if we are adding the two rational numbers, that answer also is a rational number. So from this observation, we can understand rational numbers are closed under addition. Now we will check the this closure condition for the subtraction. Let I'm taking the example 5 by 9 minus 3 by 4. So LCM you will get 9 fours are 36 you will get. So multiply 9 fours are, then you numerator 5 fours are 20, then 4 nines are 3 nines are 27. Then you will get here minus 7 by 36. So 5 by 9 minus 3 by 4, if you are doing the subtraction you will get minus 7 by 36. So 5 by 9 is a rational number, 3 by 4 is a rational number. For subtracting the two rational number, answer is also a rational number. So from this example we can conclude that rational numbers are closed under addition. Now I will go with closure property with multiplication. That example we are taking 3 is a rational number and 1 by 2 is also a rational number. So we are multiplying here. So 3 times 1 3 times 1 is 3 by 1 times 2 is 2. So 3 by 2 is also a rational number. 3 by 1 is a rational number. We are multiplying the again rational number. The product is rational number. From this example we can conclude that the rational numbers are closed under multiplication. Come to the example of division. Here I'm taking the two examples like 2 by 3 is a rational number and 7 by 8 is a rational number. So I'm dividing this one. So when we are dividing the rational number, we need to write the reciprocal of the second one. The answer is will become 2 8s are 16 by 21, which is a rational number. From this example we can conclude that division of two rational number is a rational number. But one more example we are taking now. For example, if I'm dividing 5 by 0, 5 is a rational number, 0 is a rational number, but 5 by 0 we can't define the answer. So we can't define the answer, so it is not followed the division property. From this example we can conclude that rational numbers are not closed under division. Next we will go with the commutative property. We will see for this property for additions or subtractions, multiplication, divisions. They will exist or not. The first one is addition. First of all, we need to discuss about what is a commutative property. Commutative property states that the change in order of two numbers on binary operations does not change the result. For example, if we are taking a plus b, that answer is also equal to b plus a. If we are changing the order of these digits, then even though their answer is equal, this states that commutative property. Now we will check for this for the addition. Let we are taking the example. A value we are taking 2 by 3 plus b value we are taking 1 by 2. The LCM of these two numbers we will get 6. Then 3 2s are, then 2 2s are 4 plus 2 times 3s are 10 3s are 3. That answer will become 7 by 6. If you are multiplying 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3, here I am changing the order of this number. So a 2 by 3 and b I am taking 1 by 2. Here I am taking b 1 by 2, a we are changing. So changing this 2 by 3, 1 by 2, 2 1 by 2 and 2 and 3. So same LCM you will get 2 times 3s are, then 1 times 3s are plus 2 times 2s are 4. Then answer is 7 by 6. So now if we are changing the order of these two numbers, then that answer is equal. So from this example we can conclude that addition is commutative in the set of rational numbers. Next we will go with the subtraction. So a minus b, which is gives b minus a. Now we will check this condition is true or not for that commutative property. So take the same examples. I'm taking 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2, which gives 1 by 2 minus 2 by 3. Already we did the left side. answer you will get 4 minus 3 by 6. Right side you will get 3 minus 4 by 6. So from 4 minus 3 you will get 1 by 6, but we are subtracting 3 minus 4 you will get, so that answer is not equal. So from this example we can conclude that subtraction is not commutative in the set of rational numbers. Now we will go with commutative property for multiplication. I'm taking the this statement indicating a into b, which gives b into a. We will check the condition. Like take example 3 into 1 by 2. I'm taking b value here 1 by 2 and a value I'm taking here, I took here 3. So 3 by 1. So 1 time 3 is a 3, 1 time 2 is a 2, which gives 1 time 3 is a 3 by 2 times 2 is a 2. So these both are equal. So from this example we can conclude that rational numbers multiplication is commutative in the set of rational numbers. For example, next go with the example for the division. I'm taking 6 divided by 0, and this is this statement divide a divided by b equal to b divided by a. Now we can check the condition. So this is 0 by 6. 0 by 6 is nothing but it's 0, but 6 by 0 we can't define the answer, so this is not equal. So from this example we can conclude that division of rational numbers is not commutative in the set of rational numbers. Next, third property is associative. So associative property states that in addition or any operation you have to, for example, if you are taking the addition, if you have to add the three numbers, you can add the first two numbers and then the third number, or you can add the second and third number, or you can add the second and third number then add the third number, first number, then the result will be the same. So this states that associative property. Now we will check for this property for the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first of addition I written. So now we will show the example for this addition. Let now I'm taking some examples for A, B, C. 1 by 2, P I'm taking 3 by 2, and C value I'm taking 4 by 2. So first of all we need to add the first and second number. 1 plus 3, that is 4 by 2, plus the third one is 4 by 2. That answer is 8 by 2, which gives the 4. Then left side, right side, 1 by 2, and first we need to add second and third rational number. So 3 by 3 plus 4, that is 7 by 2. Then add the answer and the first number, that is 8 by 2, which gives the answer is 4. So from this example we can, 4 is a rational number, 4 is also a rational number. From this example we can conclude that rational numbers satisfy associative property under addition. Now we will go with the subtraction. So same example I'm taking. So subtraction of these numbers, which gives minus b minus c. This we will check this condition. Same example I'm taking here for the better understanding. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 minus 4 by 2. So which is equal to 1 by 2 minus b value I'm taking 3 by 2 minus 4 by 2. So 1 plus 3, that is 4 by 2 minus 4 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 minus 3 minus 4 you will get minus 1 by 2. So that is 1 plus 1, that is 2 by 2, which gives 1, but it is 0 by 2, which gives 0. So this is not equal. So from this example we can conclude that subtraction is not associative in the set of rational numbers. Now we will go with the division. So A divided by B divided by C, which gives A divided by B by C. So now let's take the same examples, or any example you can take. 1 by 2 divided by 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2 divided by 2 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 into reciprocal we need to write on 4 by 2. That answer is again divided by 1 by 2. So 1 times 5, 4 ones are 4 divided by 1 by 2. So again we need to write the reciprocal, so which gives 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. That answer is 4 to the 8 by 4, which is equal to 2. The right side we will check the condition for the right side. 1 by 2 divided by, we need to write the reciprocal, so it will become 2 by 1. That answer is 1 by 2 divided by 2 to the 4 by 4. Again we need to write the reciprocal, so 1 by 2 into, again we need to write the reciprocal. The final answer will become 2 ones are 2 twos are, then 2 ones are 2 twos are. So answer is 1 by 2, so which is not equal. So from this example, so here we are getting 2 divided 2 is not equal to 1 by 2. So from this example we can conclude that rational division is not associative in rational numbers. This table gives the complete properties of rational numbers with all operations and all the properties. Now you can understand easily. Here, okay, this is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Right left side we have closure, commutative, and associative. So I given here for this column for additions and subtractions, next to multiplication, and this one is the divisions. Now I write in the properties, and I keep given the mark if they will satisfy the rational numbers. Otherwise I given the wrong mark. So this means the closure division is not not under the closure property. So like that, I mentioned all the properties. You can study and understand easily. And thanks for watching my video.